What's up, party people? Welcome back to my channel. Today is another Empties video, and once again, I screwed up and I haven't filmed an Empties in like 3 months, and this happened. Like, it's just a normal thing now. Go grab a snack, grab a drink, put me on the background, get ready with me, wash your dishes, and let's talk about some junk. So I'm gonna talk about these two together because I used them in conjunction together. This is my Holy Grail shampoo and conditioner. I've talked about this numerous times. This is the Matrix Mega Sleek shampoo and conditioner with shea butter. This stuff detangles my hair so well. It makes it just silky and smooth and frizz-free and hydrated. But the next thing I have is another hair product. So this is the Sexy Hair Soy Touchable with Argan Oil Weightless Hairspray. So this is actually the jumbo size. I actually really like this stuff for when I just want a very light hold. Now, when I first started using it, you know, I'm someone that sprays a crap ton of hairspray, so I would spray a lot of this and I could get pretty good hold out of it, and it just never looked crunchy or dry. So I do like this stuff. It's just not something that I trust to give me like all day hold. Next up is the Paul Mitchell Dry Wash Express Dry Waterless Shampoo. This stuff sucks so much ass. It literally felt like I was just spraying water on my roots, and it didn't absorb my oil. It didn't give me volume or texture or grip. Would not recommend it. Next up is my new current favorite hairspray. This is the Bio Mega Freeze Baby Mega Hold Hairspray. This gives me the hold that I'm looking for without giving my hair that dry, crunchy, like alcohol-y look. If you do spray too much, it can look a little bit too heavy and too like matted down and stiff, but I don't have to use as much of this to get the hold that I'm looking for. So I do love this stuff, and I've repurchased like I'm probably on my 10th bottle right now. Next up is a deep treatment mask. So this is the Schwarzkopf Tone Enhancing Bonding Mask for cool blondes. I'm always on the hunt for products that will counteract brassiness because my hair gets brassy and yellow and warm really fast, so I'm always on the hunt for things that actually work. Here's what it looks like. It has like a purple hue to it. There's a lot in there. That's going back in my shower. And I don't really feel like it ever helped counteract the brassiness. It was pretty conditioning at first. Like, I felt like it really did detangle and silken and like smooth my hair out and stuff. But over time, like once I got down to like the bottom of it, I just felt like it started weighing my hair down and made it really greasy. Like whenever I'd use it, my hair would get oily so much faster. I just didn't do what it was supposed to do, so I would not repurchase this, unfortunately. So the next thing I have is a declutter item, and I think there's several declutter things in here, so it's kind of like an empty slash declutter, which are always fun. So this is the Pantene In the Shower Foam Conditioner, which is a pretty new concept. I don't really see a lot of products like this. However, I started looking at the ingredients on this. I'm not a fan of Pantene in general. It's actually one of the worst brands you can find on the drugstore market, but it's got propane in here. Propane! I did very brief research on why propane would be in a hair product, and they say that it's just because like they'll usually put propane in products like this if they're like a foam for whatever reason. That just doesn't sit very well with me, you know, putting propane on my head. Yeah, I ain't using it. Next up is an oldie but a goodie. This is in every Empties video. I have like 15 of these in every video, but this is the Batiste Dry Shampoo in the Bear scent. I love Batiste and it works wonders for my hair. I have very oily hair, and I get oily after like 6 hours after a shower, but I'm really trying to find something to replace Batiste because I feel like it just causes so much buildup, and I feel like it's blocking my hair follicle. But I still love Batiste. I'll always have it on standby. I'm just trying to find something that maybe has better ingredients. Next up is the Kinder Platinum Blow Dry Spray. They call this a lightweight thermal protectant. So this does add tons of shine. I have to be very careful with how much I apply. It can weigh my hair down. It makes my hair very wet if I apply too much, so I do have to give it a little bit longer to actually dry before I start curling it. But I do love this stuff. This is the 1.7 ounce. This is the trial size, so it lasts me forever, and I've been using this every day for quite a while. All right, so moving on to skincare now. So this is the Soué Refining Rose Petal Cleansing Oil. This is only like $7 or $8. You can find this brand at Walmart, and I love this cleansing oil so much. It removes my makeup so fast and effectively, and I actually have already bought 2 more bottles of it. I'm on my 2nd bottle right now. Next up is another Korean beauty product. I'm really trying to broaden my horizons with Korean beauty products, and this is one that I've had for a really long time, and I just never could get on board with it. But this is the Misha Time Revolution Clear Toner, and this is highly rated, like on Yes Style and all the other websites that have Korean beauty products. Whenever I use this, I don't see anything happening. I just feel like it adds no effect to your skin. It doesn't really overly hydrate. It doesn't add a glow. It doesn't make your skin really smooth and soft and supple. I don't like this stuff. It took me forever to use it up though. This is the Sue Revitalizing Rose Mist. Again, this is like my 7th or 8th bottle, and that's shooting pretty low. It's just so hydrating, and it gives you an automatic, healthy, glowy dewiness to your skin. I think this product is good for everybody, oily, dry, mature, whoever. It's such a good universal hydrating toner spray. So next up are some exfoliating toner pads. So these are the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Daily Cleansing Pads. It says exfoliating facial pads to retexture and brighten skin. But these are okay. I'm a really big fan of glycolic acid. It really helps to brighten and retexturize and clarify your skin. I didn't see that experience with this stuff. I see it with my Mario Badescu Glycolic Acid Toner, but I've been using that one for a lot longer, and I used it for a lot more consistently, so I probably wouldn't repurchase these. Then I have the Rimmel Just Let It Go Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. This is a total fail. I've talked about this before. It's not gentle at all. It burns my eye area. Even if I'm not like actually on my eye, like if I'm just around here, it burns my skin so bad. I don't know if there's alcohol in here or what. Let's see. Yep, isopropyl alcohol. What? I don't get that. Isopropyl alcohol for an eye makeup remover, that's crossing the line. Next up is the Skin Diva 100% Pure Hyaluronic Acid. I started putting this on before my serums, and I could tell a huge difference. Like my skin, whenever I use this, is so much more plump and supple and hydrated, and especially when I use it at night on wet skin. Like whenever I wake up the next day, my skin still feels and looks hydrated. Like, I don't know if I'd repurchase it, but I do recommend it. Next up is the Humphreys Alcohol-Free Cucumber Melon Witch Hazel Redness Reducing Facial Toner. I'm just not a big fan of witch hazel. I know a lot of people swear by it, especially those with like oily, acne prone skin. And you know, a lot of people say it keeps their acne at bay and it helps heal acne. And witch hazel, although it's natural, I kind of look at it similarly to how I look at alcohol. And although this doesn't have alcohol in it, I just feel like it can be kind of stripping and just, I don't know, dehydrating to the skin. So next up is the Mario Badescu Facial Spray with Aloe, Sage, and Orange Blossom. So basically the Orange Blossom facial spray. I'm just not the biggest fan of Mario Badescu. I like a couple of their products. This one wasn't bad, but it just kind of smelled like soap to me. And like, I used to like their rose water spray, like the one that everyone talks about, but once I tried the Sue one, the Mario one doesn't hold a candle to that one. It doesn't do half as much as the Sue one does. But this one just doesn't really do it for me. And next up is another Declutter, and this is halfway full, and I really, really don't want to get rid of this, and I don't want to stop using it, but my skin hates this stuff. This is the Ordinary's Niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. Every time I use this though, I break out. I don't know if that's what all of this is, because I did try to use it pretty consistently for about 3 weeks, because I thought, you know, when I first started using it, I was just kind of using it hit or miss, and whenever I did use it, I'd break out. So I thought, okay, maybe I just need to keep using it and just push through. Maybe it's just purging my skin. But my skin never heals with this stuff. Next up, I have a trial size of the Beauty Blender Liquid Blender Cleanser. This is actually what inspired me to do my The Truth About Popular Beauty Products video, where I talk about 10 gimmicky beauty products. This does absolutely nothing. It doesn't work. I'm not gonna say it doesn't do nothing. It can clean your makeup sponge as well, but it doesn't do it as effectively as using like a bar of soap. And I just feel like you have to use so much of this stuff. It's such a gimmick. It's a ripoff, and I just don't like this brand as a whole. Next up is this serum from Ole Henriksen. I don't know if it's Ole Henriksen or you guys know what brand I'm talking about. Truth Serum Collagen Booster. It says it's a potent vitamin C complex. Vitamin C is a very, very unstable ingredient, and in order for it to not oxidize and to become ineffective, it's got to be in a darker kind of package. As you can see, it does not come in a dark bottle. It's very clear. You can see right through it. So it just goes to show you that even the high-end, expensive brands don't always get it right. Next up, I have the Mario Badescu Glycolic Foaming Cleanser. This just didn't really do anything for me. It kind of dried my skin out. It didn't make my skin feel hydrated afterwards. Like, if you're using a cleanser that makes your skin feel dry and tight afterwards, it's stripping your skin, and it's not good for your acid mantle and for your barrier. So that did this for me, and I just don't like it. So next up is another Korean beauty product. So this is from Benton accent. This is the Snail Bee High Content Essence. So it's basically a serum and has snail secretion filtrate and snail mucin or snail secretion, snail filtrate, whatever. Something that you'll see very, very commonly used in Korean skincare. Like, there were times when I thought, ooh, that's healing my acne. And I will say this, like, for the past several months, and I have been using this pretty consistently for the past several months, I'm really trying to use it up, my acne was very, very minimal. Like my skin's been doing very good up until about 2 weeks ago, and now I've got this issue going on again. And then we ran out and haven't been using this as much, so maybe that's been a very big benefactor in keeping my skin at bay, because my skin was looking hella good. So I would definitely, I don't know if I'd repurchase this one. I probably would repurchase this one in the distant future, but I definitely want to try more snail mucin, snail filtrate products. Next up, I have a couple of products from the new Bobbi Brown line at Walmart. She came out with this new line of like supplements. It's called Evolution_18. I don't know if it's pronounced Evolution 18. I guess it's Evolution 18. So she's got quite a few products. She does have more selection on her website, but at Walmart, she's got like collagen and gummy vitamins. She has these beauty bubbles. So this is basically like Alka-Seltzer. You put it in your water and it fizzes up, and what is it called? Effervescent. Yeah, so this says it has hyaluronic acid to lock in moisture and antioxidants for cellular protection. And this also has vitamin B12, potassium, it does have sodium, it does have calories, it has 5 calories, less than 1 gram of carbs, and 200 milligrams of sodium. It does not taste very good. It's a very off-putting taste. Yeah, it's not good. But the biggest thing I like about this is that it gives me energy, and not like the jittery, like bouncing off the walls energy, but the kind of energy that just makes me feel creative and makes me want to be productive. So I would definitely repurchase this. And I also got a probiotic, and I've never been one to take probiotics, but probiotics are supposed to be so good for your body and your skin and everything pretty much. It's basically just good bacteria. So it's for clear and healthy skin, 10 billion live cultures, and it's lemon flavored. So it's a lemon flavor instant quick melt. So it comes with 14 little packets, and you just kind of put them on your tongue. And it has a funny taste at first, but when you swallow it, like, you can taste that lemony flavor. It actually tastes pretty okay when you're taking it, and I'm pretty picky about stuff, but I really liked it. I don't really see a huge difference. I mean, again, when I was taking it, my skin was doing pretty dang good, and now it's not, and I haven't been taking it in, you know, a few weeks, so maybe that's why my skin's not been doing too good. I would repurchase this. This is the Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost Gel Moisturizer or something like that. I did not like this. I've tried a couple of things from the Tarte skincare line, and number one, it's so heavily fragranced, but this was just very drying on my skin, and it was one of those gel moisturizers that just sat on top of my skin's surface and never sank in, and just felt very hot and just heavy. I didn't like this at all. Moving on to makeup. I got the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I love this stuff. I actually have a little mini size of that as well. And I have several setting sprays in here. I have the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I did not like this stuff at all. I got to a point where I was just using it to spray my brushes for eyeshadow. It did make my skin dewy. Whenever I used it, my makeup just didn't hold up very well. So I do not like this one. Then I have the Kokie Aftermath Post Makeup Setting Spray. I actually have a couple of Kokie setting sprays in here. It's not even the product itself that I don't like. It's the nozzle, like the sprayer on it. It's so direct and uneven, and it messes up your makeup. It's just very harsh and wet, and like, can you see it's dripping on my hand right now? And then I have the Kokie Get Ready Makeup Priming Spray, which exact same issue. Very, very harsh, and it has more of a fine mist. Like, it's a bit more of a consistent mist, whereas that one, like, you got one little thing shooting down here and then everything else is just kind of punching in the face. But this one's a little bit more fine, but it's just so powerful, and it shoots out so much product that this drenches your skin in the exact same way. And then I have the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. That Taylor loves this stuff, and I feel like people highly rate this stuff. However, for me, it breaks my makeup down, and it just makes it look very, very sweaty. It's like if I don't apply a lot, I don't get any kind of effect from it. If I apply too much, it makes me oily, and it makes my makeup break down so much faster and fade. And then I'm decluttering 2 of these NYX Total Control Drop Foundations. I have another one that I could declutter, but I'm really gonna try to use it up because I hate throwing away things or getting rid of things that aren't completely empty. But these are just so thin. So if you're someone that just wants a very light coverage, like just very sheer, these are really good for you. However, I just have way too much cover up for these to be able to work for me. Now, if my skin isn't breaking out, I can get away with these, but my skin is breaking out 90% of the time. And then I have the Essence I Love Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base. This is like a light icy pink. It's brightening. It just kind of helps your eyeshadows pop. But I love the Essence Primer formula. I don't know if I'd repurchase this one in particular. I like one that's more of like a concealer as far as the color goes, but this one is a good product. Next thing I have is the Flower Beauty In Your Prime Perfecting Primer. So this is so old. I've had it for so long that they've changed the packaging on it. I believe it's black now. But the last several times I was using it to try to finish it up, the fragrance is so strong in here, and since I have been limiting my fragrance usage in products, I can smell it so much more now. Like everything just seems like it's 1,000 times more potent, but it's just a very silky, kind of gel-like primer. I do like it as far as what it does, but I wouldn't repurchase it. Next thing I have is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. This is an amazing foundation, especially if you like full coverage that doesn't look thick or heavy on the skin. It feels very lightweight, it's long wearing, it covers up everything, and it has a beautiful like airbrush, moussey kind of finish to it, but their shade selection sucks so bad. I love this foundation so much. It's so underrated. I've never heard anyone talk about it. It's amazing. It's just very limited shade selection, so e.l.f. needs to get on it. And then I'm getting rid of all three of these barely used AOA Studio XL Long Lasting Shadow Sticks from Shop Miss A. These are only $1, but this is just such a bad formula. It's so stiff and it dries so fast. You have no work time with it. Like there's no time to blend at all. And then I'm getting rid of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, the shade Soft Beige, because I really want to like this foundation, and a lot of people do like it. I know Tati raves about it all the time. And the shades just aren't accurate. Like this says it's a warm undertone. It looks warm, but it just turns and oxidizes into such a cool tone, like ashy or peachy cast on me. I don't really remember liking this a whole lot. It's kind of like a medium coverage, but people like this a lot. I just can't find my shade with it. And then I have the Essence, God, I use this a very long time. This is the Essence Super Curl, the packaging's rubbed off, eye-opening mascara. I have been using this for my lower lashes. I didn't like it for the top, but that curve is just perfect for the lower lashes. It just hugs them so well, and it gives the perfect effect for your lower lashes. Like it's volumizing and lengthening and separating, but not too much of those things. Next thing I have is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealers. I have two of these, one that is empty and one that's not. I just don't like this formula. It's not horrible, it's just very mediocre and just average. And I have such good concealers in my collection. There's just some that just don't reach the bar at all, and these do not. I would say this is like a light to medium coverage. It's a pretty thin consistency too, so it's not heavy or thick or anything. It's not drying. I'm just to a point where there's just so much makeup out there, and I'm trying so much all the time that I have to be very impressed to actually keep something and recommend it. So I'm really picky. And I have the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Soft Brown. This is the first time I've ever used a Brow Wiz, but Soft Brown is my perfect shade, and it's soft and it's not overboard, and I actually really like the formula. It's not too pigmented, it's not too creamy, it's not too waxy. If I do want to repurchase it in the future, I'll probably just get it from Mercari or something. There are so many dupes for this now, it's just not really necessary to spend $21 on it. And then I have the packaging completely off of this. It comes in a little silver cap and everything, but this is the AOA Studio Brow Mascara in the shade Taupe, and this is basically like your Benefit Gimme Brow. It's a very small little brow gel. It adds a little bit of, just a hint of color to your brows. It's really good for those natural days where you don't feel like filling them in and being really precise with it. You just want something to slap on and go. $1, and it's so good. And then I have the, I don't know if it's Ray or Ree. I'm gonna call it Ray Beauty False Lashes. So this is in the style Victoria. Oh, I took them out. I'll put a picture over here of what they look like. These were so beautiful, and they're very affordable. I think they're like $8 or $9. This brand sent them to me, and I'm very picky when it comes to false lashes because I don't want to fill them. These almost feel like there was nothing on. Like the band was so thin, and they were a little more on the natural side, and they were so comfortable. They were easy to apply. They stuck down really well. I love these. So I felt like my reviews in this video were a lot more long-winded and detailed and probably a little bit too thorough for an Empties video, so I do apologize for the time. Hopefully I can get it under 20 minutes because it's taken me 4 hours to do this video. So once again, if you guys enjoy Empties and Declutter videos, give it a thumbs up and comment below to let me know, and subscribe to my channel, turn the notification bell on to always be notified, and I will see you guys in my next one. Mwah.